therefore, Toastmasters gives you an outline and you add to it. So friends, Toastmasters, what motivates you to action? Now many of us, we are motivated by pain. Your back hurts. It's okay. It's hurting more. All right. Oh my gosh, my back hurts so bad I can't stand it. And then we go to the doctor. Okay. Sometimes it takes a lot for us to be motivated to action. But today we're going to talk about our volunteer organization here at Toastmasters, because motivation for leaders is very complex. Each individual has their own things that motivate them to action. Now, some things that have been listed to motivate people, number one is money. But there's been so many studies in workplace that says money is not that great of a motivator. It's more environment, being listened to, people you work with, what you're doing. Those are more motivators in the workplace. Other motivators are praise, recognition, given more responsibility, promotion, and one thing that when I looked at this I came up with was small wins. If you have some small wins, it motivates you to keep going. So something I would like to ask all of you is, what motivates you in your volunteer organization, Toastmasters? Would anybody like to share?
Okay, I will.
Betsy?
For me, number one is to try to learn grammatical English perfectly. That's what motivates me.
Very good. Very good. So you have a goal. Your goal, and that's what motivates you to keep going. Okay.
Well,
Marianne?
mine is to keep learning and improving. And we don't know what we don't know.
Right.
So what do I want to learn?
Okay. Brandy, you have your hand up. What motivates you?
What motivates me is to one day impact 8 billion people on Earth with an amazing message to help people get through pain and loss and grief. And Marianne, I love that you put that in there because it's important to help others. And I think the main thing for me in Toastmasters is just getting together with all different backgrounds and just coming together as one. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Brandy. Awesome. So we can see we got some differences here in what motivates us individually. Now, when we are leaders and we are looking for people to do certain things, we need to match the person with the skill. And sometimes that's not easy to do. And I had a personal experience where I was the president of an organization and my vice president was not comfortable because, number one, she was from Taiwan and she wasn't always confident in her English. Accomplished knitter, wonderful, but she wasn't comfortable with self-motivation. She needed to be told every specific task. And it was very hard. It was very hard being the president when she wasn't well matched for the responsibility. So that's something we always have to keep in mind. Now, when we come to recognition, people like to be rewarded differently. And myself, I remember 20 years ago, I'd like to be recognized for my work. Today, because I'm reaching the end of my career, I enjoy seeing others being recognized. That's what I want. I want others to be recognized. But there's some keys to recognition that we need to keep in mind. First of all, we need to recognize people immediately. We need to reward desired behaviors. When people step up, we need to recognize and reward that. And we need to address undesirable behavior. And that's something that's really hard, especially in a volunteer organization. If someone isn't quite meeting the responsibilities, it's very difficult to address that. And I went 2 years and I didn't address it. So that's how difficult it is. Another thing is we want to eliminate obstacles for people. And when I think of Toastmasters, I think of pathways. And I have a bit of a confession to make to all of you. And I wrote a very nasty email to International. Extremely nasty. I was very persnickety. And I'll tell you why. Because I went to a training, and as your VP of Education, I need to know where everybody is in their pathway and what they're doing. And I asked at the meeting, how do I find that information out? And I was told, oh, there's this easy report, and there's this tab, and you click on it. And when I went in to do it, I spent 45 minutes and I couldn't find anything. Not one thing. So they got an email from me that basically said, stop investing in software that doesn't work. If you have to continuously have tutorials, and I was told in training, because I brought this question up, I was told in training that I needed to conduct monthly tutorials for my members to get through pathways. And you know what I say? I call that bullshit. That's what I call it. And I said to my husband, I said, in 2026, if you have to have tutorials and monthly education, and the members can continuously not understand it and not get in and work it, you have failed tremendously, and you need to stop investing in it. So that's my little rant on that. It motivated me to send the email. I was motivated to send that email because I was so mad. But let's get back to motivation strategies. I'm going to conclude here. First of all, different things motivate different people. In volunteer organization, what is important is to learn the goals of your members, so that the club and the officers can support that. It's also something that I've learned here in Toastmasters is people need to be asked. You need to ask people to take a role or to help with something, because they don't know unless you ask. And we need to match people to the skill and make sure that they have the skill set, they have the motivation, they have the desire to do that. So when a leader understands what inspires team members to perform well and rewards them appropriately, the team will be committed to the leader's goals and willing to work hard to achieve them. Now, there's a quote here from John Quincy Adams, the 6th U.S. President. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more and become more, you are a leader. Let's go out there and continue to motivate each other. Thank you.